guys would have heard, there was someone telling you that yes, it comes down from the, I think it was Patrick or someone was saying that comes down from the defense into the commercial, for the commercial use once it is, utilized well. So I've used it from the other side. I've used it at the defense level. I've heard a lot of communication when we were on the borders of J&K, I was in a place called Surankot, in a place called Dera Ki Gali actually, DKG, which was on an altitude of about 9,500 feet in the middle of snow. We could hear communication which was across the border in Pakistan on a regular basis. There were STD telephone calls which were made, which we could catch and hear them. Right? What was that guys were communicating with each other? Oh yaar, tumhari baat hi nahi sunai de rahi hai mujhe. This was, majority of the telephones were using and saying this in the similar kind of a tone. Now, the points that I'm trying to push across here in this forum is, one, when you talk about infrastructure, it has to start from the beginning not at the grassroots level. When you talk about grassroots level, it should be, what is it that you need? You need a very, very basic and a usable, user-friendly handset, which has a battery or has a cell which can operate for a longer time. The equipment which is made in various countries, I was talking in MIT, this MIT, I'm sorry, in BIT, that is Beijing Institute of Technology stuff last month. Those guys, there was one of the sponsors was the China Mobile. If all of you, I'm sure everyone here on the panel and others are aware about the competition that they kind of pose for everyone in the global setup. The handsets they just distributed across in the audience were absolutely basic, simple handsets with a bigger battery, with completely being user-friendly. If we do that, you will be able to get on to you will have a better subscriber network that is going to happen, one. Secondly, when you talk about recharges, now when you talk of recharging and when you talk about networking, where is it that the network actually happens? Who are the people who would like to communicate? Every person, because as human beings, we would like to communicate with as many people as possible. So, there has to be a system which will actually become a hub center of this action, right? So that is the reason you have the panchayat guys coming in. But how much is the panchayat able to actually move this whole gamut along the lines which are required for communication? It is very, very low. Why? Because fundamentally, the guys who are operating the panchayats themselves are quite lost. And that's a fact. If at 20,000 feet we do not understand that and we do not come down to get down to that and make sure that we are able to push that into that particular framework, it is not going to be an easy ball game to play. 36% of 4 lakh villages, if you step into that arena and say that, okay, let me get more amount of people to actually start understanding communication lowest possible. So when you build up networks, even today, today in the morning, I was traveling from on the Sholapur highway. I was not in communication. What are we talking about? The technology has to be implemented. The technology has to be hand in glove with the user's requirement. That is the reason in the very beginning I said I'm on the other side. Now, when you come to education part of it, if you talk about education, if you talk about people of the telecom guys who are actually getting into the system, what education are we talking about? When we talk about textbooks which are not applicant based, what education are we talking about? Are we talking about getting? Oh, we all seen this movie called this guy Amir Khan's movie, right? Which one? Yeah, 3 Idiots, right? All of us have watched that movie, right? Most of us have watched the movie. There are a lot of things to be learned from there, okay, by the way. When we talk of urban growth, it cannot happen in isolation. it has to happen together, integrated with the urban population to grow together. For that, we need people who can go from here and teach the guys there. I've had ample number of examples we've seen in IBM, and when I've done a lot of interviews. When you interview a guy and say that, okay, I would like to move you to the northeast. You know how many people back out? Do you want to know the number of people who back out? Take a guess. Yeah, that's very good of you, but it is not so much. It's still lesser. It's 90%. So guys just move back out. Why? Because if you're looking at comfort zones, then development is not going to happen. Then marketing is not going to be so easy to do. When you talk of professionalism, then this has to be embedded with the kind of growth that the government is wanting to do. So big players in the market, excellent. Move these guys. Can you do it? I have seen people from various, I don't want to name companies, but I've seen people from companies who are sitting there, who have come to me for help when I was in the operating areas, because we used to control those areas there. So that's